time has come.
For an away performance, I thought we...
From revealing what Pickford said after Anthony Gordon's penalty, to discussing how Newcastle is confirmed to be the new elite team. What did Eddie Howe say regarding Newcastle's imminent stadium redevelopment? What's the exciting injury news? As per, join us as we discuss the things we learned in Everton 0 Newcastle United 0. Be sure to subscribe to our second channel, by the way.
Let's go!
The first thing we learned was Newcastle's lack of cutting edge. The recent match against Everton left Newcastle United questioning how they failed to secure a win at Goodison Park. Despite dominating the game, the Magpies were unable to convert their superiority into goals. Newcastle controlled the match with a staggering 68% possession compared to Everton's 32%, and they enjoyed a significant advantage in terms of passing, completing 346 more passes than their opponents. The statistics painted a clear picture. Newcastle was consistently in the Everton final third, as seen in the field tilt, racking up an impressive 42 touches in the penalty area, while Everton managed a meager 12 touches in Newcastle's box. Every metric suggested that Newcastle should have scored, as they recorded the highest expected goals, XG, from open play, set pieces and penalties. However, a glaring lack of a cutting edge was evident. Remarkably, Newcastle has now gone approximately 345 minutes without scoring from open play, a statistic that raises serious concerns about their attacking efficiency. The lack of shots on target in the second half against Everton tells its own story. Both Bruno Guimarães and Anthony Gordon missed crucial chances, with Guimarães blazing over the bar and Joelinton dragging a shot wide. Goals win games, and without converting possession into goals, the best Newcastle could hope for was a draw. As Alan Shearer said, they were awful in the final third today. They played some really good football in terms of getting into the final third, but their final pass or finish today was awful. Having said that, they are 6th in the league and they've got no Callum Wilson and no Alexander Isak. They need Isak fit if they're going to improve those stats. This brings the focus to Will Osula, who has yet to be given a chance despite his potential. In this match, Newcastle relied heavily on crossing, a tactic that could have benefited from Osula's height and physical presence. With both Wilson and Isak expected to return after the international break, there is hope for improvement as the Premier League resumes. However, the question remains, why doesn't Eddie Howe give Osula a chance? The young striker could step onto the pitch with no expectations, providing an opportunity to surprise everyone. It's like the Lewis Hall last season. Spending £15 million on a player who remains unused seems counterproductive, especially when the starting 11 struggle to convert chances. It's essential for Newcastle to address this lack of cutting edge as they look to capitalize on their possession and improve their goal-scoring output moving forward. Given Newcastle's finishing ability, the team should realistically be sitting between 10th and 15th in the league right now. However, moving to Newcastle's midfield evolution, discussions around their dominance in recent matches indicate a positive shift, especially compared to their performances earlier in the season. This improvement can largely be attributed to the effectiveness of their three-man midfield. Joelinton earned a match rating of 7.4, playing a significant role in Newcastle's dominance during the first half. He channeled his aggression effectively and demonstrated excellent ball-carrying ability, helping to drive the team forward. In the match itself, he had 70 touches, 9 in the opposition box, 1 successful dribble, 7 passes into the final third, 100% accurate long balls, 92% passing accuracy, 3 chances created, and despite none of his 4 shots being on target, he was the highest player in chances created. Bruno Guimarães received a rating of 7.6 and came close to scoring, only to have his effort scrambled off the line by Iliman Ndiaye. Being the highest player in progression via carry, his performance showcased a return to form, marked by his calmness on the ball and impressive game intelligence, crucial for maintaining control in midfield. Having 94 touches, 2 in the opposition box, 12 passes in the final third, 4 out of 8 accurate long balls, 2 out of 3 tackles won, 2 interceptions, 9 recoveries, 6 out of 8 ground duels won, as he leads in winning more duels than any other player in the Premier League this season. Sandro Tonali, with a match rating of 7.2, appears to be settling into Newcastle's midfield more comfortably. He exhibited neat touches and developed solid link-up play with Kieran Trippier and Jacob Murphy down the right flank. However, fatigue became evident when he squandered a chance just before being substituted. In the match itself, he had 61 touches, 33 out of 45 accurate passes, 1 out of 1 successful dribble, 1 penalty won, 5 out of 9 ground duels won, and 1 out of 2 aerial duels won. Overall, the trio of Joelinton, Guimarães and Tonali has been pivotal in enhancing Newcastle's midfield play, contributing significantly to the team's improved performances and overall dominance on the field. As they continue to develop synergy, the team's league position is likely to reflect their capabilities more accurately. Also, a big shout out to Lewis Hall, who has been instrumental in helping the team progress. He recorded a match rating of 7.3 and was the highest in progression via pass, further emphasizing his growing impact on the squad. Then moving on to the Anthony Gordon and Pickford truth. Sandro Tonali earned a penalty that brought attention to Anthony Gordon's performance, which ended with a match rating of 6.6.
I don't think Ant executed it perfectly, tipped my knee, but I went the right way and given myself a chance, and it's come off tonight.
With the most sprints this season, despite putting in a tireless effort against his former club, Gordon struggled to find the back of the net, and notably missed the crucial penalty, a moment that overshadowed his overall contribution.
I don't think you needed to be Sherlock Holmes to work out that Anthony Gordon would always be the centre of attention here today. First and foremost, how much bravery did he show to take the penalty, and what did he say to you all when he got in the dressing room, having seen Jordan Pickford save it?
Yeah, it's huge. I think we're always back Gordy to score them. He's been an amazing player for us since he signed, and I know he was a great player for Everton as well. So yeah, it's just one of those things. He's missed it, but I think we sort of wanted to try and pull a result out for him, because yeah, obviously he'll be hurting a little bit, but I'm sure there'll be plenty more.
Interestingly, many fans from both Newcastle and Everton speculated that Gordon was psychologically impacted, suggesting he had little chance of success given the circumstances. In a post-match interview, Jordan Pickford revealed the conversation he had with Gordon. Speaking on Sky Sports, Pickford shared, Gordon just asked me, why did I go that way? I just said you went both right the last time, so I fancied you to go to the left. This exchange highlighted that the outcome was more about chance than any lack of class on Gordon's part. That's the cost of having a strong mentality of always backing yourself. That's what true superstars do. Unfortunately, it didn't go his way on the day. It's essential to recognize that such misses can happen to anyone. For instance, Bukayo Saka missed a decisive penalty for England during the Euros, but has since flourished at Arsenal. Similarly, Cristiano Ronaldo faced his share of penalty misses throughout his career, yet continued to shine as a superstar. After the game, Gordon expressed his disappointment and apologized for the miss, saying, "A great performance, just couldn't put them away, and that's on me. Never easy missing, but you'll never ever see me shy away from stepping up for my team. Thanks to everyone that traveled. Till next time." Gordon was, however, praised for his reaction to the penalty miss by head coach Eddie Howe. "I thought he handled the disappointment really well because I know from personal experience, not in terms of missing penalties, but making a mistake or a moment goes against you. It can play on your mind because you know you're not going to be able to replay it, so it can affect you negatively, but I don't think it did today," Howe said. "I think he really learned from last season's game here, and of course his international experience, and lots of other things that he's adding to his game to be able to deal with these situations. There was a lot of pressure on him at that moment. He's been an outstanding penalty taker. I've seen him work on it every day in training, so I've got no issues with him taking it, or taking another one in the future. We really do back him, and I think he did really well today." As Newcastle looks ahead, the focus should remain on improvement. With both strikers potentially unavailable, it raises the question, who should take the penalty? Given the circumstances, do you think Gordon should continue taking them? Or maybe someone else? If so, who do you think should take them? Then on the match itself, Eddie Howe said,
For an away performance, I thought we controlled the game. Difficult opponent because you know that they've got clear threats and you have to do the basics well. I thought we did defensively. We were very good with the ball today, a big step forward in that respect until the final action, really. That final third was missing for us. But yeah, I think it was much more like a Newcastle performance from us.
Final ball, as you say, the final pass maybe too hurried, but you still had a couple cleared off the line and of course a penalty saved as well.
Yeah, we had the chances, they were there. I mean, Bruno's shot, I don't know how that doesn't go in. Bizarre moment, really. I didn't see it at the time, I didn't know what had happened until I saw the replay right at the end of the game. Of course, the penalty is a big moment. We've had a few moments second half where you normally back us to be calmer and clearer, but all I can ask for the players is the effort and the commitment and the desire to try and play how we want to play, and that was clear, it was evident, it was much better, and I'm really pleased.
So ultimately, as Bruno said, frustration to not get the 3 points. I think we deserved a win today. No time for regrets. We move on and see you after the international break. Once again, thank you for your support as always, Newcastle fans. Then, with Newcastle's stadium redevelopment imminent, Eddie Howe has made some significant claims.
I think my natural instinct was always to stay at St James's Park. It's an incredible place to play football. It's our home. So to sort of think about moving somewhere else feels a little bit of a betrayal to somewhere that's served us so well. But we are well aware that as a football club we need to increase our revenue. So people with more brain cells will make the decision for the benefit of the long-term future of the football club, and that's always the most important thing. So I could be swayed, but just my natural instinct is to want to stay.
So, do you agree with Eddie Howe? In injury news, Sven Botman, in his latest Instagram post, suggests that a return is on the horizon. As he mentioned, the finishing line is in sight. Then in other Newcastle United news, Footy Headlines can confirm that the next team to become an Adidas elite team will be Newcastle United. They will have a trefoil third kit from the 2025-26 season, along with other Adidas benefits. Adidas have replaced Castore as Newcastle United's kit supplier this season. They have been supplied with authentic kits, but no trefoil third kits. From the 25-26 season, Newcastle's Adidas tier is likely to move up a small notch, and they will have the third kit with trefoil logo. Newcastle United will join Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Juventus, Arsenal, AS Roma, Liverpool, and Manchester United as elite teams. Then finally, if you don't want to miss the exciting Alan Shearer documentary dropping this week, click the icon on the screen and subscribe to our second channel.
Don't just sit there. Press it. Press it.